artist, and the brand is ROG. My brand started back in college. I originally went to school for painting, but something about the idea of going into fashion design just really, made me excited, I think. I started painting it back again after graduating, and I found myself kind of pulling inspiration from my own paintings. Sometimes an artist or designer can struggle with the color palette when I'm drafting on a collection, but I think, paintings, it's a full-on color palette on the wall, and I think it was like indirect, like I kept indirectly taking inspiration from my paintings and like my sculptures. But yeah, so after graduating school, I hit, sort of a financial struggle, and I thought I had to take a break, but with the help and support of my loved ones, I was able to have a studio space for a whole year, and I was there nonstop, every day, every night, and my friends and family would come by, and they started just calling it the lab. They were like, "Oh, Roger, you still at the lab? How long are you staying at the lab? Are you staying overnight?" Because I started having to pull all-nighters in there. I was sleeping on like a really hard futon. But yeah, so that's kind of where the names kind of came into, birth. Mm-hmm. I was thinking of the name for the collection, and my friends were all like, "Roger, why not the lab? It would be perfect. It's all we've been talking about. It's a word that we've been saying it every day. Like, I think it's the best connection to your collection." And I was like, "Wait, that's perfect. I'll call it the lab." And that's kind of where the name came, and sort of, I felt like it was completed, so yeah, so inspiration, like I said, paintings, the color palette definitely came from paintings, and then for silhouette, ever since I was in school, I always pulled inspiration from corners that aren't so much fashion focused. For example, my brothers, they're both in the car business, they're both mechanics and whatnot, and they wake up in the morning, they throw on an outfit, and they look great, but to them it's just, an outfit. But to me it's like, "Oh my god, like I love how you laid this jacket on that button down and this," and I'm like, "I love that." Like, and they're like, "Roger, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Just don't worry about it." So then I just started kind of, looking at what they were wearing, and during my sketches and during, me constructing, I would remember those ideas, and I was like, okay, how can I tie those together? So I think that's why my collection has a little bit of everything. It has a little bit of, casual, business, a little bit of streetwear, and I kind of really love where I pull the inspiration, because not only is it personal, but it's also my family, and it's just, I don't know, I think it's a little different, it's a little unique, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them, so I'm happy to be able to say that I was inspired by my brothers, even if it's just that part of the collection. So there's a specific painting that I painted right before I started constructing this collection, and it's basically, it's a different painting. It's like a leopard, and he's basically having a picnic by himself at this park, and the sun is right on the left corner, and it's bright red sun, and there's magazines in front of him, and just all the colors that inspired the collection. So you will be seeing red as a detail color for this collection, and you'll be seeing a lot of different textures, and it's definitely all ready to wear, I'd like to say. I did 4 women's, 4 men's, and for the men, you definitely kind of envision what I'm talking about when it comes to my brothers dressing up for work. Just a simple button down, some pants, their work boots, and a jacket, but I kind of added like the ROG touch to it. And for the girls, how can I say the girls? The girls were really cute, I love them, but I tried to first make it matchy-matchy, like make it like couples, but then as I started constructing, I was like, no, I want this girl to be, she doesn't have to have a man, paired up. I want her to be herself, like, but still go along with the collection, still be cohesive with everything. So with the girls, I kept it workwear, but I still gave it a really girly touch. I love adding lace where you wouldn't sort of imagine lace would be. I love adding sort of, cinched details, and I don't know, I had a lot of fun with the girls, I will say, and I think after this collection, I definitely am excited to work with women's wear again. Definitely men's wear too, but something about the women's wear, I just had so much fun. And also the models, they're always so much more fun. Honestly, don't give up. I think it's so easy to be in this headspace after graduating that it's like, oh my God, I can't do this right now, because finding a job in the fashion world, especially in Boston for me, I can't really speak for New York. I'm assuming it's a lot easier for you here in New York, but in Boston it just felt completely impossible to get a job in the fashion industry, and I did feel the need to kind of not give up, but take a few years break. But I'm so glad I didn't do that. I'm so glad I pushed through and actually continued working on my own stuff while having my side job that wasn't fashion related, because the good thing about fashion is that you can always work on it whether you have a fashion design job or not. So yeah, just don't give up, and it'll be worth it. It'll be fun. Look at me now, I'm here with you guys, having fun.